Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. Want to share with you today my thoughts on a topic that I consider to be probably one of the most important when it comes to health in our 60s and 70s and 80s, and that is staying upright, protecting ourselves against falls. Now, I've had in the last couple of months several conversations with people who have had really serious challenges with a fall, and something that's changed their life for a few months. I mean, and given them situations where they've had to really ask for help, and it even happened to me when I was and doing my challenge with my back. And it's another story, but I can tell you a bit about. I tripped over and hurt myself because of the medicines I was taking. A bit of a strange situation, but the point is that there's things we can do to be careful, and I want to go over with you some of the things like home safety, like things in your home that you can do, and things that you can just do physically, like being ready for like when you're not feeling very well, and when you're just knowing that it's time to look out for yourself a bit. And so first thing, of course, is home. When you're in your own home, make sure first of all that you this is my thing, loose rugs, put non-slip backing on them, tuck away electrical cords and cables, rearrange furniture so that you're not going to be, tripping over the furniture because it's too close together, or it's it's too close to the doorway, whatever. What happened to me is I fell over because I had a box, it was just a box where I kept, extra blankets and things. And I got up in the middle of the night and tripped on it because I had not put it in a safe place. So, it's and I just had not considered that I might be getting up in the middle of the night. But yeah, it was really, really a wake-up call for me. And so I went around, like I'm explaining to you, even though I'm in one room, and actually move things around a bit to be more safe. A second thing is proper lighting. Make sure that in the evenings, if you get out of bed at nighttime, you've got lights that come on either automatically. You can get those kinds of movement-sensitive lights, or you can just make sure that you've got lamps to turn on, or just use your phone as a minimum. But use something to light your way. Light your stairways and your bathrooms, and consider motion sensor lighting. I think that's another cool thing that you might want to consider. I don't know, I don't have it here, but I know that you're very familiar with that option, a technology option. Another thing is grab bars and railings. Okay, so nobody wants to admit that when they get out of the shower or the bath, they need a bar to hold on to, or from the toilet, and it's really important. I think this is actually almost a fundamental comment, is to recognize your limitations. Realize that you're not 50, 60, or 50, 40, 30 anymore, that you've got some situations going on with your balance, with your maybe medicines you're taking, whatever, that you really need to be aware of and careful. Okay, so that's the first thing, is admit that you may need some guidance, some help, some changes to be made, and railings and so on in the bathroom, that are sturdy and secure. So they actually, going up a staircase, for example, and consider using a shower chair or a bench in the shower. There's going to be really, really slippery places. Well, I don't need to tell you that. And even coming in and out of a bath, if you have that, just make sure you've got good mats on the floor, that you've got those bars. And, as I said, use a bench or a little chair in your shower. Who cares? No one's looking. I don't think they are. But, it's not something to feel bad about or guilty about or shame about. It's just the changing world that you're living in. Non-slip surfaces in general, in the floor, make sure you've got the bathroom mats that are not going to slip around, and choose flooring material that is not going to create, a lack of traction. And I have a loose rug in my kitchen, and I semi-trip over that often. I don't know why I have it there, except that it's really pretty. I don't want to change it because I like the flowers on it. Silly. But anyway, the second category is personal precautions. These are things that you can do with your own body. Good shoes. Come on, guys, wear shoes with good support and good non-slip soles. I know we like our high heels that maybe we don't anymore, but a lot of you still want to wear nice shoes and that don't have a protection on the bottom. Really avoid loose fitting shoes, loose fitting slippers and socks. I have some socks that I wear all the time, and it's probably not very helpful at all. They're nice because they're cuddly on my feet, but they're slippy. So just be thoughtful about the shoes that you wear. In terms of assisted devices, okay, this is a big category that always gets people nervous, and that is simply realize that using a cane or a walker for stability is not doesn't matter. No one cares. I mean, yes, you might get a look or you might get someone, overreacting or whatever, but, just get a professionally fitted mobility aid, whatever works for you, and just use it. And I think it goes along with that whole thing about, just wanting to present an image of yourself that's not accurate, that you're still that young, bouncy person. No, you need some help. Use a walker. Do okay. Actually, I noticed in Switzerland, there's a lot of people that use these kind of aids, and they use their Nordic sticks sometimes. The walking stick, and that's really helpful. But I've seen people with floral canes. Go for it. I mean, who cares? And I think that's the beautiful thing about being 60 and 70, 80, is that really, honestly, no one cares. I mean, they may give you a look, they may find you amusing, whatever, but whatever. Just do what you want. Medications and health is next on the list, and that's, of course, the big one. Make sure that you talk to your doctor about medicines that might cause dizziness or drowsiness. My doctor didn't do that for me. And I was a hospital doctor, and they gave me something that was too strong for me. And when I woke up in the night, I was genuinely not very, very orientated. And it was great for helping with the pain. And that's why they gave it to me. But be sure that you talk to your doctor about, is there going to be any side effect? Can I expect any dizziness? And you'd be surprised how many pills are there for pain, either nerve pain or muscle pain, have, opioids or things in them that are just a little bit, delicate, depending on your personality, on your body type. So stay hydrated and keep maintain a good balanced diet. Schedule checkups for your vision, as well as for your body, your heart, and obviously all the physical side of you. But don't forget your eyes, because that's a really big one that a lot of people forget, and they miss a step somewhere. That's how I broke my ankle. I actually stepped off a step. I didn't think it was a step, and just not. I mean, that was when I was a little bit younger, but just make sure that you check your eyes, hearing as well. Because when you're out in the world, you need to understand when there's traffic coming and cars and all things that could easily cause a fall or worse. Another category is exercise and movement. And I think that, yes, you've got to, that in itself can be a challenge if you're not careful. But if you focus on strengthening your core, your back, your legs, your arm, keep yourself in good shape, that you are going to be less likely to tumble. Do your squats. Yes, do a squat. Come on, let's do one right now. Do a squat. Get up off the chair without touching the sides. Just stand up. Make sure that you're strong. I mean, as strong as you can be. Consider light weights or resistance training. Do whatever it takes to sort of keep your body healthy. And of course, along with just exercise comes balancing exercises. Practice standing on one foot, or head to toe, heel to toe walking. That's hard, actually. That's really hard. I tried, but again, just do something that's going to give you some balance, like Tai Chi, yoga are really good exercises that can teach you about balance. And of course, don't forget, I keep reminding you all that 60andMe has yoga videos here on YouTube, and they're free of charge to watch, and they're really good. Kat Kabira is the teacher. She's very well known, actually, and she's now all over the world teaching. But she sat with us and did a bunch of videos, and super helpful. And they're all free on YouTube, no charge. 60andMe, just go to just in this YouTube channel, just search. And balance exercises work with a physical therapist or whoever you think might help you to motivate you. I think some daily activities, I'll just close on a few things you can do, like for example, get up. Like right now, I should get up, walk around. Avoid sitting for long periods. Move every hour. If it's necessary, set a timer so that you're definitely going to get up and move around. Go get a cup of tea, or just, whatever you need to motivate you to get out. You can also set up, use your technology, like your on your phone, like timer 30 minutes or timer 60 minutes. Another thing to consider is smart devices. Now, I don't have, well, I have a band, a wristband that has my details on me, and it, like, in case I fell over, somebody could look at that and see who to call. I've got, contacts on there. But you can get these new things now, which are really smart, like Apple Watch, of course, is one you might be familiar with, where you can set up like emergency contacts on your smartphone for easy dialing, like quickly. But your Apple Watches are really cool. Also, companies. There's a bunch of them now that I wasn't familiar with. I did some research on this, but is it Life Alert, Medical Guardian? And these people provide like 24-hour emergency support. And then the other thing you can do is choose a device that can be worn as a necklace or a bracelet for easy access. And of course, all of these places have, a subscription charge and monthly costs, and, that go into that carefully, of course, if you are just trying to experiment a bit. But I think the bigger issue is just stay in touch with people. Make sure that, I know it sounds, a little bit over the top, but make sure someone knows where you are at all times. Have a communication plan. Just share with your family what you're doing. I'm going here, doing that. And just make sure you've got someone that can check on you. I have a neighbor who's been really super helpful with me during my hospital stays, and he was just amazing. But consider installing like smart home devices, where you've got a buzzer or something that you can literally just press if you need help. The key thing is to have a plan. Have a plan, whether it's just simply that you're going to call somebody, whether you've got this kind of regular check-in through some sort of online service, or that you just got your own way of staying mindful and careful, and have routines that help you get sort of organized. Wearing technology, smart devices, I think, are going to become a thing of the future, and I will almost probably certainly sign up for that. I'm looking at my notes because there's actually some other companies that for wearable technology, like smart devices. Lively, I don't know, Great Cool, apparently that's a company that does this. Fitbit, of course, and Garmin. But then there's also GPS tracking devices, where people can see where you are. Now, I know on my phone, people can see where I am at my family, but they can just go to, I think it's called Find My or Find Me. And GPS tracking, Angel Sense, I don't know that one. And none of these, by the way, are endorsed by me. I'm just literally reading from a list that I happened to find online. And Pocket Finder GPS Tracker. So these are ones that you literally have a device on you that tracks your every movement. Now, this may not be something that you want to do. It may not even be. But if you're not feeling well, or you've just started taking some medicines, or you're recovering from a surgery, and you just really want to be knowing your own heart, secure that you've got someone that can be with you within a short time, then those devices might work for you. Now, I appreciate you sticking with me through this video. I know it's been a long video, but there was a lot to cover, and I really wanted to make sure I gave you everything you need to be prepared. Okay, and if you've got any that you've used, anything that you'd like to suggest or thoughts that you have, please share them with us. Come and join our Patreon supporters group if you want a smaller group of women to chat with. And also, don't forget that we've got lots of other channels and things to search out and to participate in. And we are looking forward to getting to know you better. So wherever you are in this beautiful world, let's be here for each other. Okay. All right, so take care, everyone. Have a fabulous day whatever you're doing, wherever you are. And know that you're loved here and respected, and I appreciate you all so much. Take care.